Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are all very, very welcome here to Traverse 2.
Please come closer to the screen and place your hand on the marked area. Thank you.
My name's Luke Bisby. I'm the head of the Institute for Infrastructure and Environment at the University of Edinburgh.
The work you'll see tonight is the product of 3 4-hour sessions.
Take 6 engineers and 6 people from informatics and to take them outside their comfort zone in an interesting and dramatic way. And what better way to do that than by writing theatre? The workshops were intended to interrogate issues around big data, data science, whatever that means, and infrastructure and living in cities of the future.
Make sure she drinks plenty of water.
Water? Why always just water? Whenever you have a fever, it says to relax and drink plenty of water. How can you trust a robot?
I think it was really interesting. It was fascinating to see the versions of the future that are possible, that were imagined.
His avatar comes for dinner every night, though. Means I don't miss him so much. Because it's like he's actually there. He's actually nicer as an avatar.
Not a play, but short segments or visions of a potential future. And that might bring out new ideas for research grant proposals.
I had to help her walk the rest of the way here, so I think I'll have my own shot of pain-free.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed the process. I thoroughly enjoyed the creation of these stories and thinking about the technological advances that we might have and how that might impact people, but also society at the same time.
It's an amazing thing if you take people who are used to writing technical literature and then you ask them to write, people who are used to writing technical literature about generalities, and then you ask them to write fiction about specific people.
I love the reflection of the information in the fountains and cooling systems, how the images are shaken into rainbows and resolve again for a moment before someone else passes by.
How should we run workshops like this in future? So what was the benefit of doing this? And can we think of like maybe halfway house kind of things that will get us closer to what the research should be?
Thank you. You have chosen 3. You were abusing substances or participating in criminal activity.
I thought it was very interesting, maybe a bit doom and gloom, but I guess it reflects the fears of the people who wrote it. And it is definitely different to what I was used from academic meetings.
Do you think any of this kind of process you're describing here, or that you've enacted here, that you've presented here, could help citizens shape the evolution of the future city? Could it help citizens in Edinburgh shape our future?
Somewhere inside that building, there's a version of me, derived from data under lock and key, a version of me in code in ones and zeros on a circuit board in a system that is a snake eating its own tail.
I think that what happened here was a really beautiful example of people that didn't know they could write being guided to the fact that they could write, and shown that they have stories inside them and that those stories are interesting and can be told.
Highly intelligent and very articulate people who are actually incredibly used to writing, but just not in this form. Oh, a vegetarian data analyst. Single. Oh, and hungry.
I like this game.
You do it.
This was definitely a fresh and very new way of writing for me, and I thoroughly enjoyed it and found myself more comfortable than I thought I would be.
You know, what are the consequences of the things that we're just inventing and creating, and it's happening so quickly, like the invention is happening so quickly, and the humanity is so far behind the possibility of the machinery and the invention.
I think it forces us, science and engineering people, to think about the impacts of our work in a very, very different and important way.
You're trying to work on how individual citizens can use information tools to get more knowledge and more power in political processes. But it struck me that we need to look at what the narrative repertoire is. Yeah. It seems to me the engineers are actually really good at developing stories.
People like me. I can talk to them. I feel their pain.
I feel like it would be a real shame if this was just kept within the academic community. I think one of the things that struck me the most was that the people of this city or of our nation are the ones that are going to be living out the consequences of a lot of these ideas that the academics are finding out about through this process of exploration, the things that they are finding out about research avenues, and it would be a shame to keep that information to themselves.
Thanks very much, everybody.